Line chart is used to display data in the form of data points connected by a line. Drag and drop line chart in Canvas. In the Properties panel, first field is Element ID. This is a unique ID given to each element which can be modified. This ID will be used to identify the screen elements when used in other modules. You can adjust X-axis and Y-axis of line chart using X and Y coordinate fields. You can modify the width and height of element by changing value in width and height field. Under Title field, you can provide a title to the line chart based on what data you intend to display. This field will enable runtime data in deployed application to be refreshed every X minute that's entered here. Under Source Table, select a relevant table from the list of all created tables. Choose a column based on what data you need to display in the X-axis of your line chart. These two fields are related to X-axis. When you uncheck Show X-axis and its label will be removed. When you uncheck Show X-axis labels, X-axis will remain, but its label will be removed. Label angle is where you can provide an angle to the X-axis. Dynamic range field will allow users to set minimum, maximum values to X-axis and also set interval between X-axis values for numeric data types. You will be able to enter the required values here. Here, choose a column based on what data you need to display in Y-axis. Click on Line Color to choose a color that will be applied to the line connecting data points. Next is Chart Type. When Line Chart is selected, data points will be connected using a continuous line. When Area Chart is selected, data points will be connected using lines and filled area. When Step checkbox is selected, graph will have a line-forming series of steps between data points. Under Function, you can select a function to be applied to the selected Y-axis column. If you select a numeric type column, you will also be able to apply sum, min, max and average functions. Under Decimal Precision, you can provide number of digits or decimal numbers after the whole number. Enabling thousand separator scales a number by multiples of 1000 and separates by comma. Under Prefix, you can add values to the beginning of Y-axis value. Under Suffix, you can add values to the end of Y-axis value. Click Add Column. Added column will reflect here, which can also be deleted if needed. Likewise, you can add more columns from same or different table. You can filter entire bar chart content using this section. Choose a column from selected data table here. Choose from the list of operators in this drop-down. Enter column value as it is in the data table. Added filter will appear here, which can also be deleted. These are the line chart properties. Let's style the line chart now. Under Line Style, you will have options to change between a solid line and lines with dots or dashes. You can change thickness of line in this field. Click on Background Color to choose a color from palette. This color gets applied to line chart's background. Under Font Family, you can choose a font to be applied to title and column labels. You can change title and column label font size by manually entering a value here. Click on Font Color field to change the default black font color to be applied to title and column labels. You can change font to italic from this field, and can change from normal font to bold here. Under Text Decoration, you can underline the title. Border thickness can be provided in numbers in this field, and a desired border color for the chart can be selected here. You can add vertical and horizontal grids here. When you select vertical grid, vertical lines will be added to the chart. Moving on to Events section. On-click event will be triggered on clicking the entire line chart. On-hover event will be triggered when hovered over this line chart. On-line click event will be triggered on clicking any of the lines in the graph. Let's choose on-click as an example. Choose an already created event that should be triggered under Select Event. If you have parameters in the added event, you must configure them before adding event. You can also edit the event parameters after adding an event, and can delete the added event here. This is how you can configure line chart.